Gold-ringed surgeonfish, or Stenochaetus strigosus, commonly known as kole, live as deep as 370 feet and are one of the most common fish to see while snorkeling through Hawaiian coral reefs. Kole are a celebratory fish and are usually caught for parties or family gatherings. Ancient Hawaiians used to bury these fish under posts of house for good luck. Since kole were hard to catch but very delicious, they were also only fed to royalty. Kole are endemic to Hawaii, which means that they are found nowhere else in the world. Kole are herbivores, which means that they eat limu, or algae, and scavenge the ocean floor for food. They also clean algae off of coral heads or even turtles. Kole are presently a regulated fish for fishermen in Hawaii, having a minimum fork length of 5 inches. This fish does not currently have a bag limit and is very easy to spear using a 3-pronged pole spear. Kole spawn from March to June. They are usually seasoned with salt and deep-fried whole in peanut oil until the desired doneness. A very fatty and oily fish. State record 1.045 pounds. Menpachi, also known as u'u or Miripitus, live in caves and crevices in coral or rock structures. Menpachi are nocturnal and can be caught at night with hook and line and glow-in-the-dark grubs, shrimp, or squid. You can also catch them with a 3-pronged pole spear during the day. Menpachi like to hang out with ali'ihi, a ve'oveo, and a holehole. So in caves where you can find those fish, you will almost definitely find menpachi. Menpachi are usually deep-fried with salt, but also can be steamed whole, baked, or pan-fried. Menpachi are carnivorous and eat crustaceans, zooplankton, small fish, and mollusks. Their diet, which is rich in protein, is crucial for their nocturnal hunting behavior. Menpachi spawn from April to June and are native to the Hawaiian Islands, and their signature red is an emblem of vitality and strength. Menpachi are not currently a regulated fish. State record 1 pound and 13 ounces.
The omilu, otherwise known as the bluefin trevally or Coranthus melanopigus, can live in solidarity or in schools of various sizes. They are fast and aggressive fish that usually swim in the mid-water column but can be found swimming along the bottom. They can be caught spearfishing but are usually targeted with rod and reel. They are commonly caught with grubs, flies, and small lures. Some people use bait or dead bait such as squid or taco. Omilu are a very prized and targeted fish in Hawaii, partially because of their tendency to put up a good fight, and also because they are very good eating fish. They can be cooked in a variety of ways, including fried, grilled, smoked, dry, raw, or pan-fried. They are carnivorous and feed on reef fish and bait fish such as a pelu and a kule. To keep omilu, they have to be over 10 inches, and the state record for the biggest omilu was 28 pounds and 8 ounces. The munu, also known as the double-bar goatfish, or Parapunus insularis, are usually in schools of 3 to 5 and can be found from 5 feet of water to 300 feet of water. They live in a vast variety of habitats, including sand, coral, and boulders, but are usually found around large rock structures. They are omnivores that eat crustaceans, scavenge for food in the sand, and eat algae. They can be caught while fishing with dead bait and occasionally live bait, but are usually hunted while spearfishing. They are a popular fish to catch because of their taste and versatility. They can be cooked by steaming, frying, raw, or baked. They have large lips and are usually black, white, or slightly reddish and purple. They have around 2 blurred stripes on their bodies, but it can vary from fish to fish. The size limit is over 8 inches, and you cannot keep more than 2 per day. The record munu is 3 pounds and 7 ounces.
Moanakali, Parpenius cyclomastus, has an English name of blue goatfish, but is commonly known as Moanakali. Moanakali are part of the goatfish family and are mostly blue with some usual decoloration according to size and diet, and a small yellow saddle that sits right in the middle of its tail. This goatfish has a slender body, long snout, and long barbels, otherwise known as whiskers. This fish is usually found in small groups but can be solitary. Moanakali are carnivorous and prey on small fish and crustaceans. Moanakali can be caught with hook and line or else spearfishing. Since moanakali are considered a delicacy by many, they are decently hard to catch. People usually prepare moana kale by steaming them, but you can also make ceviche, pan fry them, deep fry them, or bake them. Moana kale are not currently a regulated fish, but may be in the near future. State record, 6 pounds and 12 ounces. The Big Eye Emperor, Monotaxis grandoculus, commonly known as Mu, is credited with the title of the smartest reef fish in Hawaii and is highly sought after by spearfishermen. Mu are usually a gray-silver color, but when harassed they revert to silver with 3 or more black saddles on their back, which is also the juvenile form. Mu are carnivores, eating crustaceans, invertebrates, and sometimes even small fish. Mu like to eat crustaceans that have hard shells, so they develop human-like molars to crush them. Their diet, in fact, is what makes them taste delicious. Mu is a white meat fish that you can bake, steam, grill, pan fry, sashimi, and make ceviche. Mu are usually caught while spearfishing, and you most likely need to have a 1.5-minute dive to get a chance to spear one. Mu are not currently a regulated fish, and the state record is 13 pounds.
Uku, otherwise known as Aprion vericens or gray jobfish, can live between 40 and 400 feet and are usually solitary but can be found in schools occasionally. Their habitat they are found on is usually sandy reefs or deep reefs with lots of rubble. They are usually around 15 pounds but can reach up to 50. They are a very targeted and delicious fish that can be cooked in pretty much any way. A lot of fishermen call them the most delicious fish in Hawaii due to their soft white meat. They are silvery gray fish that have forked tails. They are long and slightly thin but round all around. They are occasionally caught from shore, but it is rare. People usually catch them deep dropping on boats or spearfishing at around 90 feet. There are no regulations or size limits on the fish, and the record was 39 pounds and 8 ounces.
Whiptail uhu, Scarus reboviolaceus, commonly known as uhu, is the biggest parrotfish that lives in Hawaii and has 2 distinct identities. The most commonly recognized one is the male, with green, blue, yellow, and sometimes orange color patterns. This fish is usually found residing on coral reefs. The second is the female, with this light purple, brown, and white color pattern. This fish blends well with its surroundings. Uhu is a corallivore, which means it eats coral. This fish can occasionally eat crustaceans or algae, but mainly focuses on coral. These fish have large round scales that protect their fragile meat. This fish travels in schools with 1 male and around 7 females. If the male of that group dies, the females have to find a new male or either turn into the male themselves. This process takes them about a full year, and taking males is usually frowned upon in most areas. Uhu is usually baked with lap chong and mayonnaise, but also can be pan-fried, steamed, made into soup, or made into ceviche. This fish spawns from November to July and has a minimum size limit of 14 inches, but other species have a size restriction of 10 inches, and all uhu have a bag limit of 2 per day. The state record for a whiptail uhu in Hawaii is 18 pounds and 1 ounce.
A veo, otherwise known as Percanthus miki or Hawaiian glasseye, usually live from around 20 feet of water to 300 feet of water. A veo are red with large glassy eyes and a slender body. They are usually solitary and live in dark caves or under boulders. They are omnivores but usually only eat algae and plankton. They are nocturnal and are caught at night using glowing flies or grubs. A lot of people also spearfish for them. When spearfishing for them, look under cracks or in caves and you will most likely find them. They are usually caught with a 3-prong and will face directly at you. They can be steamed or grilled but are usually deep fried with salt. They are targeted alongside menpachi, as the two are very similar fish. There is no bag limit or size restrictions on the fish, and the biggest one was 1.9 pounds.